Hello students, in last lecture we have studied query creation process. Under query creation process we have studied query creation using wizard. Wizard means step by step instructions. Today we are going to study query creation through design view. To create the query in design view, you have already created the database. You have to open it. Then click on queries object and then in the right pane click on create query in design view option. Just see this here in this window. Here you will have all the modules of the database like tables, queries, forms and reports, and here you have to click on queries. When you will click on queries, you will get these three options: create query in design view, use wizard to create query, and create query in SQL view. Today you have to create the query in design view. Therefore, click on this create query in design view. Then add table window, select table and click on add button. That means you have to add the required tables which are going to perform various functions for your query. Take two or more tables which have at least one common field. That means you have to set the primary key within each and every table which is common throughout all the database, and on this primary key you can create the relation. Drag the common field from first table to the second table to the third table to the fourth table, like that. A line we will be displayed as a link between these two tables as they have one common field for joining. That means when we will create the line or when we will create two tables by using the common field, that is the primary key, a line will be created that is nothing but the link in between the two columns. Close the add tables window by using the close button. Here in this picture you have to add the tables as well as queries if required. In last lecture we have also studied that we can create the queries not only from tables but also from queries. Therefore, here two options are provided: tables and queries. Currently we have to go for only the tables. Here two tables we are having. First one is the stud, that is students information, and second table is the marks. In this table we have stored the marks of the students, and we are going to use these two tables for the further processing. Now when you click on stud, you have to click on add, then click on marks table, then again click on add. That means you have added these two tables. Now your addition is complete, therefore click on close button. That means your table addition process is completed and you have to close this window. The next one, you have to create the relationship between the two tables, as we have selected two tables, stud and marks, and one common key, that is primary key in both the tables is R number, that is the roll number. Here you can see that this key is displayed, that is the primary key for this stud table, having another fields as name, city and mobile. Then in second table, marks table, our primary key is enrollment number, that is E number, and having the other subjects physics, chemistry, maths and roll number. Here roll number is not the primary key. In this table primary key is the E number, and in this first table primary key is R number. But when we enter the data in both the tables, that time we have to remember that whatever the roll numbers are provided in the first table, we have to use the same roll numbers in the second table. You can add more roll numbers, but at least whatever the different numbers we have provided in this table, stud table, at that all numbers should be in the marks table. Then and then you can compare the data. Okay, now to create, how to create this link, just click on this R number, mouse click करून ठेवा and just drag it to this roll number and then release the mouse button. Clear? रोल नंबरवर क्लिक केलं, माऊस ड्रॅग करायचा, ड्रॅग करून इथपर्यंत आणायचा, इथे आल्यानंतर हा रोल नंबर हायलाईट होईल, हायलाईट झाला की माऊस रिलीज करायचा. याच्याने तुम्हाला दोन टेबल जे काही आहे त्या दोन टेबलमधलं कॉमन फील्ड आपल्याला एकमेकांना रिलेट करता येईल. अँड धिस टोटल प्रोसेस is nothing but the relational database, that is RDBMS. In this way we can create the relation in between these two tables. If we are having the third table, then we can again create the link from this data to same data in the another table. Okay, that therefore you have to remember that while creating the tables you have to keep one field common throughout the database. Then next, in bottom section, click inside first column of the field row, select one by one field to be displayed in the query output, set each field's visible property on, and then we can type alias for each field. Just see this. Here in this picture you are having different conditions. First of all, here field, here drop down arrow is given, that means whatever the table you have selected, depending on that table you will get all the fields. Suppose here you selected stud table, then you will get all the fields of the stud table. If you select marks table, then you will get the all fields of the marks table. Therefore this field section is provided. You can choose all the fields as well as you can choose single field on which you have to provide the condition. Then alias means the field name which we are going to perform it throughout the query. Then table, that means the selected table name. Sort, we have to select it if we want the output in the sorted manner. If we want in ascending or descending, that is depend on this sort condition. Then visible, currently all the fields are invisible. If you want to visualize it, just select all these fields and you can see all the fields in the query output. Then function, if you have to use any specific function on this field, then you can provide that function here. Also one more field is criteria. Criteria means the condition. Condition is the most important thing in the query, and depending on this condition we are performing the query. Okay, these are the fields which we have to select or which we have to provide some data here to complete the query. Just move ahead. Now see in this picture, first field is field, alias, table, sort, visible, function, criteria. All these things are given. Here we have selected the field as roll number, here name, here enrollment number, here physics, chemistry, maths. Then here total is considered and here percentage is considered. Then here tables are selected. This roll number is from stud table, this name is from stud table, enrollment number from marks table, same time physics, chemistry, maths, these fields are also from the marks table. And just now we have seen the alias. Alias means the name given to the field. Now here we are doing the total of physics, chemistry and maths. In this field we are performing the addition of these 3 subjects and the heading of this field is total. Similarly, here we have to display the percentage of these 3 subjects. Therefore, alias is given as percentage, that is the heading of this column or heading of this field. And then visible option is selected for all the things. Here we have not sorting any type of data, we are not providing any function and not providing any criteria. All these fields are currently blank. Only what we are doing? We are just performing the total and percentage of 3 subjects and display the query output. Now to calculate the total marks, in the field name type the formula in the addition of subjects, just like physics plus chemistry plus maths, and then in the next column to calculate the percentage you have to type the formula as physics, chemistry, maths, its addition, and it will be divided by 3. It is just like this. Here addition is physics plus chemistry plus maths, alias is given as total, and for percentage physics, chemistry plus maths, and its total is divided by 3, that is the percentage. Okay. Now our processing is completed. You have to see the output. Therefore, you have to run the query. Now to execute the query, click on run query icon or just press the F5 function key. The output will be displayed as shown in the next window, and we can use this output to create another query also. Now see the output. Here whatever the fields we have taken, roll number, name, enrollment number, then physics, chemistry, maths, marks of these 3 subjects, total marks of these 3 subjects, and percentage of these 3 subjects will be displayed here. Okay, this will be the output of our query. It is a simple one. We have not entered any criteria or nothing. We have just select the data, provide its total and percentage, and taken the output. This is the best use of query. Now by using the same thing, if you are having the 80 or 85 students in your class, then in the same process you can display their total and percentage marks. Got it? This is the use of query. Also, if you want to display the students which are having percentage greater than 90, then in criteria field you can provide the specific condition that percentage greater than 90, and then you will get only the list of the students which are having the percentage greater than 90. Okay, depending on the criteria, that means the condition, you will get the output, and this is the main use of the query. Got it? Now first we have seen that to run the query we can use the function key as the F5. Similarly, we can use function key F4 to preview the query. We can preview the web page. Similarly, if we have to print any page, that time we see its preview. Similarly, here before taking the output of any query, we can check its preview by using the function key F4, and to run that query we can use the function key F5, and to add table or query we can use the function key F7. Just remember these function keys for the further processing. Okay, today we will stop here. Today your exercise, it's simple one, which function key is used to run the query.